Hello, I'm Jessica. I'm going to talk about the stereotype in the famous short story called Mirror Image. Here's the introduction of Mirror Image. Mirror Image is one of the famous short stories of Lena Kalkley, a famous Canadian writer, and basically is a meditation on identity and body image from the point of view of an teen girl Alice, who has had a first ever brain transplant. The story has been republished in Canada, the US, and Germany. And here's the main plot of Mirror Image. One day after the brain transplant, Alice found that everything around her had changed, and her family felt that due to the change in her appearance, her soul was not the one she used to be. Although Alice had the same brain that before, but because of the change in her body, the people around her think she's not the same person that before. So we can find that the main stereotype in mirror image is the appearance always represents a person's soul. But is it true that appearance can really always represent a person's soul? My answer is absolutely no. And here's an example, Quasimodo. Quasimodo is the main protagonist of the novel The Hunchback of Notre Dame by Victor Hugo. He was an even more tragic character as in addition to being ugly and deformed. However, he has an extremely kind heart. And Quasimodo's appearance is ugly, but his heart is noble. He saved Esmeralda bravely of the church, and in Notre Dame, Quasimodo takes good care of Esmeralda, and this selfless dedication is in sharp contrast to the inflated selfish desire to the archbishop. So in total, we can find that appearance cannot represent a person's soul, and the way to identify ourselves isn't our body or brain, but our soul. And whether the Quasimodo or Alice, their appearance cannot determine the value of their inner soul. Although Quasimodo looks ugly, he has a kind and great soul. And although Alice's body has been transformed, her brain and soul are still the same. So, no matter our appearance is beautiful or ugly, or even our appearance has changed, and the other cannot determine the value of our unique soul. So, and like the Russian poet Mayakovsky said, a person's beauty is not in appearance, but in talents, temperament, and character. And that's all for my presentation. Thanks for listening.